Dear viewers and followers, Grand Rising here with another video. I want to talk about, guys, backstabbers and snakes, and I want to talk about how the setup is done and how the things happen the way that they happen. When you're not fully aware of this program and you walk with NPCs and those type of bots, however you want to call them, when things are going well and they're profiting from you, everything is fine, nothing is going on. Yeah, it makes sense, right? That's how the majority is anyway. When things are going good, God is good, everything is good. The moment things start to go left, then all of a sudden it's everybody for himself, right? I was watching this live stream where they have this Crip member, Big U. I think they already arrested him, or the police was looking for him. It really showed me, guys, man. It showed me, guys, that how low, how disgusting, how terrible these organic portals are, man. I really don't like them, When he was living that life, he had all the money, smoking all those blunts, drinking, doing all those things. He was the big homie, He was a real N-word, which word? He was a real N-word, Everything was fine. Everything was peaches and creams. But the moment he got caught now, or they're looking for him, and he might face serious charges. Now, he will face serious charges, Now, all of a sudden, yes, they got him. You know how many lives he destroyed. He was detrimental to the melanated community, blah, 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 blah. You know how insincere organic portals are, They are snakes, man. They turn on you with in a heartbeat, You can't count on them. You can't rely on them. They only profit. It's like the only thing they know is to harvest energy from you. Use you, steal your identity, and then discard you, And it was really crazy to see. Even though I expected from them already, it sometimes still takes you back how disgusting they are, how backstabbing they are, man. Seriously, man. I don't know which asshole these demons were born from, man. But they definitely ain't humans, because no one behaves like this who has a soul. All of a sudden now the people were cheering his downfall, the police catching him, all this type of stuff. But when you were eating off of him and the chips were good, then his lifestyle wasn't detrimental to the melanated community. Then he wasn't the problem. Then all the killing he did was no problem for you guys, But the moment now somebody can go to jail, or the jury or the judge wants to prosecute people, all of a sudden now he was a detriment to the melanated community. All of a sudden now he was low vibrational, All of a sudden everything he did was a piece of ish. You see this behavior of this inconsistency of these portals, how you cannot trust them, and how they are two-faced and sneaky. You can't trust them. I keep telling you guys, man, they will backstab you. That's why I told you. Of course, I also look. We are social creatures, especially us that have a soul. I don't care how you shake or bake it. You have to sometimes be amongst others. You drive yourself crazy. I admit it. Even now, I need it. Sometimes. So, but the problem is you can't be letting yourself in with everybody. Because not everybody has good intentions. So you have to pick and choose wisely who you associate with and who you give your time of the day, guys. You cannot just be walking with everyone. But that's not the point. I repeated this a million times. I also don't want to bore you guys with the same things over and over. But it's just to give you an example, man. These things cannot be trusted. And I'm going to give you a scenario before my metro comes of what happened to me 2 years ago, Now I know full in depth how this thing works. But back then I was a little bit slumbering also. I wasn't always 100% knowledgeable like now. But I remember meeting up with this lady, And I instinctively told her I don't want to go to this specific place. But it was not her. It was it was an organic portal eventually. And kept insisting, let's go there, let's go here, let's go there, let's go here. you know. And then when we went to the place, I felt this, my soul felt that something was about to go down that was negative. So when I was there eventually, the police came and they immediately locked eyes on me and another guy, you know. And you know what happened, guys? You won't, nah, you will believe it, obviously. They didn't ask her idea. It was only my idea. And I remember asking 5 times the cop, hey, but we're here all together. Why only my ID card? What's going on? How is this even logical? You came here because someone called that we were on certain premises. I think as an officer, you're supposed to check everyone's ID, right? But how come I'm the only one who has to give an ID, show an ID card? And yeah, I was the only one who had to show an ID card. And that was just the bottom line. You see how that goes? And that's why I say to you guys, man, I'm very selective now who I meet, who I choose to meet, because I know that yeah, most of the time there's or a setup waiting there, or they wanted me to overreact, causing officers, yeah, to call to charge me with disorderly conduct, so they can F me up royally, you know. That's why I keep telling you guys, you know, me, man, I refrain of always being around certain bots, people, however you want to call them, because I know that there's a setup coming sooner or later. Be at peace.